A while ago, the good people at EGX were kind enough to give me a press pass for their event, which took place in Birmingham a couple of weeks ago, and this is the first in a series of videos where I meet my end of that obligation. I'm starting with Assassin's Creed Syndicate because it's coming out soon and its release will make all of my information irrelevant. Syndicate is set in Victorian London and is the first Assassin's Creed game to feature dual protagonists. They take the form of the Fry twins, Jacob and Evie. That's all basic stuff and you probably know that, so I'll get into the demo I played. You take control of Evie for an assassination mission in the demo, your target being a red-headed woman with a name that slips my mind. She has knowledge and/or possession of some kind of shroud, the purpose of which is unknown. The mission requires you to infiltrate the Tower of London, though as with more recent installments in the franchise, there are optional side missions you can complete in order to gain an advantage or a method of ingress. Given the setting, my first concern before playing was how the environment would tread the line between blandness and being a caricaturized assault on the ears. The mission was set at night, so the streets were inconspicuously empty for the most part. Instead, 90% of the small population of the demo area was made up of guards, so the atmosphere is a bit of an unanswered question at present. But in spite of the weather being accurately dismal and the mission occurring at night, the scenery managed to appear stark and oppressive as opposed to bland and uniform, as I recall. It's interesting that the demo was being run on the PS4, given that Unity's PS4 release was often considered the least polished turd when compared with other platforms due to its particularly leisurely frame rate, which came as a result of the processing toll taken by the AI. Yeah, I really wonder why there weren't more NPCs populating the environment in the demo. On a more objective note, it ran fairly smoothly and the visuals do seem to be on a par with Unity, minus the crippling, nightmarish bugs. Syndicate is ostensibly built from the same engine as Unity, and I'd rather point out the differences than list the similarities. A new addition, and my favourite part of the demo, is the rope gun, a tool that allows you to quickly ascend buildings and cross larger gaps between rooftops. Lockpicking is gratifyingly no longer a mini-game, it's just a skill now. Pistols and rifles have been replaced with revolvers, and the gameplay seems to be leaning further towards stealth for about the first time since Assassin's Creed 2. Combat proves somewhat trickier with the cane sword, which I'm pretty sure was just a cane unless I was using it wrong. Once engaged, guards will alert other guards, and from there it starts to feel like you're playing the role of Mary Poppins, as directed by Guy Ritchie. Your cane flailing erratically and unemphatically at the resolute chins of your assailants until, one by one, they're deemed concussed enough to be prone to stabbing with the hidden blades. Unless, you have enough ammo to just shoot all of them. As I say, stealth seems more the aim than the kind of massacres you would routinely pull off in Brotherhood, though a time-limited demo is probably not going to invite the most measured approaches to infiltration, and indeed I finished the target with the slightly OP combination of a smoke bomb and a hidden blade. I completed the side objectives, but didn't really explore their outcomes once I decided on the Route 1 approach. The story isn't given much focus in the demo, and I worry that it will be the same insipid mess that Unity was, but I can neither praise nor condemn it from what I've seen. Unity was bloated with uninspired content from start to finish, but there's no pointless multiplayer in Syndicate, and if there's instead a focus on the kind of level design that was featured in the demo, then it will be a considerable improvement. There are hopeful signs, but I wouldn't deem it wise to pre-order.